Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and today we are going to be participating in the 2.4 hours jam circuit for this year. We are going to be making a ZZT game in 2.4 hours, which thankfully the logo transforms itself into a 144 minutes, because I would always be second guessing that math, even though it's not actually that difficult. Without it, though, ooh, every time I set my little timer off to the side there, I'm like, yes, this is 144 minutes. I then stare at it for 1 minute, being like, wait, is it though? Hello, welcome on in, everybody. I see folks are returning from their trips all over the place. People have been on boats, people have been in tubes. Where won't these people go? You are going to make a game in 2 hours 24. I'm going to get lost in scope creep and finish the dang thing a week. The thing about that, Snorb, is it has really been a while since the last one of these, which was what, like July or August last year, maybe? And I recall the first one, we all did a very bad job managing our time. And I'm wondering if any of the lessons that we learned are going to stick after this long. This is the early bird date for the event. Folks are more than welcome to participate in the main event next week. I hope people do. Kind of weird knowing that like I'm the only person doing this currently. Very first. Ross, hello, welcome on in. This should be a fun one to start with if you're gonna start watching something live. Let's see, what else should I say? I should probably talk about the topic a bit. I don't want to dawdle for too long because we're gonna be on a timer. And that timer alone makes for a little bit of a longer stream. Let's see here. Our topic, there's two possible topics. I've already decided mine. I knew right away which one I was gonna do. There's topic A, topic B. A, of course, is plagiarize. Before you start, import one board from any of the classic ZZT worlds, then build the rest of the game around that board. The other one is the best intro ever. Make an amazing intro, do not make the game. Can y'all guess which one I'm going to be going with? I think it should be obvious which one I would do. But I'm kind of curious now that I'm sitting here. What do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I'm going to plagiarize or best intro ever? Will here is immediately going with plagiarize. Dungeons makes finish the board. Oh man, that would be... I wish. Shockingly, I actually did start that. I still need to finish the Darby like though from last winter. I have gone back and worked on it a decent amount. I tried giving it like a little visual overhaul to look a little more like an actual city. But I haven't done the last few things. Alright. People seem to think that I'm going to plagiarize. And they're correct. Best intro ever? I love a good ZZT intro. I loathe making them. I don't want 2.4 hours of like, okay, so they walk west 3 times, then north twice, west another. No, that's gonna be miserable. There's nothing to follow it up, which, you know, follow up later. But if I'm not making a game, I don't want to just make an intro. No, thank you. If I'm gonna pretend to make a ZZT game. Actually, there was a small group of ZZTers from New Zealand back in the earlier 2000s. There's a handful of releases by them. They were pretty good. The author has become a bit quiet about that stuff, though, so well on that too much. Yeah, we're going to be plagiarizing today. Welcome on in, everybody. The next thing, of course, is what counts as a classic ZZT world. This immediately came up as a discussion point in the Discord. The The obvious interpretation being town, city, caves, and dungeon. But, you know, Will is like, I'm going to keep this a little bit open-ended in case somebody wants to be a bit spicier about it. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't have any permission to use the board that I am taking for my game today. So I guess we should probably get into it and see what board I took, because it's going to be the starting board. See what horrible edits I need to make to turn it into something else. And then hopefully attach a game to it. Draw the rest of the owl. That's our goal here for today. Okay, I said I wanted the intro segment to be brief, and it's been like 6 minutes already, so I'm doing a terrible job of that. So let's switch our scene. Get our timer ready. Oh, also, just because I still have it on here, Will's Cannonball Run soundtrack is 149 minutes, which is basically perfect for this, so I think we can have some tunes and not work in silence today. Apologies. I don't know how fitting this music will be for what we're doing, but gotta try. Alright, let's see here. I've got my phone timer ready as the good one. It's a new phone, and I've yet to adjust the settings on the timer app, so when it goes off for laundry, it's horrible, it's extremely loud, and I hate it. So hopefully it doesn't catch me off guard when it goes off. Make sure the other timer that you all get to see on stream is ready to unpause. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plagiarize. Okay, timer's counting down, other timer's counting down. Great. Gonna shock you all already. We have a custom character set here. We have no boards imported yet. DOS 2P4, sure. But we're gonna import from ZZT World. We're gonna be taking the spaceship board from Escape from Planet Red. And that game has a third and final version that uses a custom font. And I figured, you know what? I'll take that too. I don't have too many chat filters on, because as long as y'all ain't saying anything particularly heinous, it ain't exactly the busiest of chats. If y'all haven't played this game, I would say it's a classic. I'm considering this applicable to the classic ZZT game requirement because this game won a Classic Game of the Month award. It's right there, Classic Game of the Month. So I think it'll work out. This game starts with your spaceship crashing on Planet Red, and you accidentally kill a bunch of aliens, and they throw you into jail and into the pit, and you have to fight some monsters and stuff to escape, and it kind of just ends when you get to the surface. It's not actually much of an ending, but we're gonna change that here. I'm already surprised that there's a bunch of invisible walls in the background. Oh, they're fakes. That's also weird. Alright, let's see here. Plagiarism purposes. Can't give the name in the game. Welcome to the Faster Than Light Ray, one of the most advanced exploration spaceships. You are one of the passengers on the expedition to Planet Red. Those instructions aren't going to be applicable either. Great. Good scroll. Got. Oh man, this is what our pound sign looks like. Oh wow, you actually found ZZT through Glittermitten? That's pretty neat. And the game was a success then. Okay, so let's meet the cast real quick. Oh, I didn't launch. I have to change that. We're gonna need the character set here. Omega. cousins with Alpha, who is cousins with Beta, who is cousins with Data. I am the pretty one. Got the Engineer, who always stays up. We've got a Wart, canonically. Got a Scientist on our ship. Unknown planet, dubbed Planet Red. Gonna make contact soon. Playing ZZT as one does. And we got alien speak. But we have a decoder ring to handle such things. So they can complain about Windows 95. This will be timeless. This will absolutely be timeless. Talk to the pilot, but nope. We gotta avoid that asteroid. I love that that actually plays out. Co-pilot, not allowed to drive, as you can see by the club and the steering wheel. But then this guy falls asleep at the wheel, and we immediately crash into the planet. Everybody aboard the spaceship dies, except for me. Despite absolutely not having my tray table up and back in the full upright position. Here's my idea. Here's what we're doing today. What if we don't crash land on this planet and accidentally kill a bunch of people and make them mad at us? What if this mission goes according to plan? That's my theory here. I'm gonna close this though, so I can launch it with the character set like I was meant to. Oh, actually, how do you? How do you use a character set with it? I forget. Dash L, okay. Okay, now we have our fonts. Now they'll be much less happy, these enemies. They'll be much more stern-looking stick figures. Okay, we need the ship to not crash and everybody die horribly. That will not be happening. Instead of falling asleep, you merely yawn. Oh hey, the planet. We're here. All here. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit sparse in chat. Okay. Don't set this flag. Let's set a flag called land. Now, instead of the horrible entrails and things, co-pilot. Land. Oh, we can keep talking to this guy too. This is a game where you can really play with a lot of gore. Goodness, there's a lot here. I don't want any of this. I want to try and keep the humorous tone if possible. Alright. I love Omega, who always speaks in hyphenated text here. What's this object? Airlock. Airlock. One object that joins you. We'll have a nice little party. Engineer, you can come along. You don't need to crash. There's so much dialogue I'm immediately cutting. I picked such a busy board. I had a couple other boards in mind. But I liked this one because since in the original game all these characters die, I kind of just get to do whatever. They don't have any... Well, they have some personality, but they don't got a lot. I can fill in the blanks. Did land or landed? If landed, land. Engineer doesn't have a name. Omega has a nice name. Oh, we'll run with it. Warping. Yeah, I was keeping the name. I don't know what your role is supposed to be on this ship. I guess we just sit here. Scientist eats brains everywhere, but not this time. Today, the scientist gets to live. Don't trust any of my flag names here. Landed. Oh, I should have kept his original dialogue. Hang on. Can't even plagiarize right. See? Look at it. We crash land and get thrown in the pit, but not today. It's pretty simple. This font certainly isn't helping things. That's kind of wild. We'll get into the character set a bit more at some point. There's only like not even 24 commands in ZZT. These people need names. Do you have a name? Oh. Well, fair enough. Scientist has joined the party. Ping the airlock. Take your little computer with you too. I can't even run Doom. Oh no. You need a better computer, buddy. gather your crew first. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one. Zap that. It's very funny. It's just this one character. Like the actual characters, there's some fun aliens. Different doors. The key card looks fancy. Yeah, it's just this one weird symbol. Couple aliens for like the creatures, and that's about it. It's not actually extensively edited. The alpha is this thing, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, whether that's like a pair of scissors or a fairy. Oh, also passages are this thing, which I think looks terrible. Bad call. I love the computer scrolls. Oh, actually, no, we got two of them. We got monitor scroll. This guy from the side. We got good computers. I like that. Give them some personality. Mega, got scientist, got engineer. Sorry, engineer is going to be the engineer from Team Fortress 2. I don't have time to flush that from my brain. Our last one is human. Need some like faster to type alien. I probably still need board. Well, the title screen would certainly be great on that. Okay, got the important part of the title screen in place. Does this all play out? Probably going to be very easy to break. Mega's the pretty one. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you still have excessive time. So that means so much dialogue. I've never prettified a title screen in my life, Snorb, you know this. I love our Megazooks joke. That's just gonna be in this game now. Broken. Wow, what does this effect look like when it doesn't result in everybody dying? Wait. Oh. Well, yeah, if you launch the wrong file, you won't get what you're after. Good. There we go. you're a good man. Coda ring. Classic bit. I guess the alien's personality is that they're really into retro computing. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay. It's gonna take more than just a whoa. Oh, it actually does make you talk to everybody. Okay. Well, not anymore. We're gonna go to... We don't need you to lock. Oh, wait, I guess we do. Close this out. Oh, it's because Kevet is sorting this first because it's a capital letter. Here's how we do this. Lock. Unlock. Lock again for this. We're here. I think this will all... List. Okay, I think now... This is such an interesting way to start. Dodge the little asteroid. Come on, man. I'm gonna spend 2 hours just making this door open, dang it. Oh, because something else is... This. Ugh. That up again. Fake. Oh hey, the planet, we're here. Well, a lot of people turned red as if they had died. Yeah. Okay, we get you. Progress. Boy. Already regretting this one. There's gotta be something else that's handling the crash. Why is this over here? This thing just finds? That's weird. It's the scientist's computer. Rock Slam, all Ghost Crisis. What is turning these things colors? This is why you don't plagiarize. It's more work. This is... We'll look at the actual game code here. Okay. Hours already. Ugh. Okay, yeah, so... You survived, technically. The robot short circuits when you talk to them again. I think it's a good choice. It's just... I didn't realize this board was actually this complicated. It's very well put together, honestly. Ah, okay. Yes. Visible object here. That's also the thing. I looked at like the vanilla ZZT games just in case anything did like really catch my eye. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna... We got the remix project if I want to do those. Hey, what do you mean put westward object? I think there was going to be another crew member that they just got rid of because there's an object here to make them turn dead. Yeah, you also don't. Okay, where is it? You here, you do this. I don't know if all crash is even relevant anymore, but we're going to change, or I guess these guys. Okay. White objects. Normal. Change. Fake. That's the effect that the crash does to make it look like you're on the planet. I had a lot of ideas. I spent way too much time this morning just like weighing options, considering whether I feel like this is a justifiable and acceptable wholesale lifting of somebody else's board or not. That'll do. Oh, thank goodness. I can start making my own game now. I'm done with the theme. The theme is out the window. Well, like I said, it's been 6 months to a year. I forgot that 144 minutes is not, in fact, a lot of time. It sounds like so much. And then you actually start burning through it. Okay. Thank goodness. Let's get the shape of the ship. Oh. Go to the correct window. We're gonna start making an actual game here. I just like the idea that, like, in the original game, these people are very upset with you because your crash landing happened in, like, a city and you killed several dozen people. Like, they have every right to be upset. And I feel like that's just not a good way to start. I'm just saying, what would happen if things didn't go wrong? Keep that shape. What I will be doing is half-assing a lot of it. You know what? This is what the ship looks like from the outside. Earth. Maybe give you some. That looks so bad. There we go. I'm making this game more wholesome. Instead of horribly, horribly violent. I guess apparently the entrance to the ship is here, so... That's so you know where it's from. Oh, that's the default. Oh, okay. We got alien and human. Acid. Grotesque. Okay. Norm, I would love to see your take actually on that crash sequence, because it's quite descriptive in the source material. Alright, let's soften this color set a little bit. That's still a red planet. Get some reference material here. Scientist. Omega. Alien. Sorry, these time limits do always make me go as fast as I possibly can. Aha! I knew it. There should be an easier way to get rid of the code. Okay. No thrusters. You're on the ground. So Snorb, the thing is, I very nearly did do turmoil instead. And what specifically stopped me was, like, you're with the characters, the crew in that game for long enough that, like, they do have a personality. And then I'd have the pressure of, like, representing them accurately. Here, I can type whatever the heck I want. So we're gonna have, we should have turmoil vibes. Give Scientist his little computer. He's gonna have that on every board. Let's make these two seem like they would work together a bit. Planet is. The problem is I made the mistake of thinking, oh, I know, I'll use this board from Escape from Red Planet. I'll set it up to do my own thing, and then I'll be able to do whatever I want. And then I never decided in advance what I wanted to actually do. What the heck? Where do? I guess we should find the city. Let's find a settlement instead. What's it called? Solar something. Okay. We're gonna make a settlement that is indeed to the east. Let's make this room not open void. A mountain pass or something. Good. Oh, I still have the background set. I mean, that's fine. Be a red planet. There we go. There we go. That might very well happen. If I don't have enough time. I'm kind of hoping to make the other boards like where you do things that would be goals. So that eventually you go all these ways, but the game emphasizes, hey, go this way first. The more crowded I make this board, the more impressive the landing becomes. Okay, that looks so much more like anything. Any sort of world. We got any cool characters? You know I love a good weird alien plant. What we got here in this character set? Oh, we got Fun Bug. I like the Fun Bug, but I don't want them to encounter life just yet. I mean, Torches is... Tree is always a classic. Life that won't kill you or talk to you. There. Now we don't question it. All right. Landing. The pass. Miles below. Back to the back. Did I put a fake wall under the player? Did. I'm so smart. Let's play with perspective. We have landed on this planet, and our robot said that the most likely place to find a settlement is to the east. So I'm making the east path first. I don't know where purple came from. We don't need purple. Okay, get this round. What did I do? Good. Do a bit of a skyline. Old red planet. What's like the weirdest color combination? Probably like purple and green sky. Okay. Counter some things. Got the bug. I don't know what this is. Kind of looks like a microchip or something, maybe a little bit. This looks kind of... Oh, that's just the passage. Looks kind of like a rat-like creature seen from above. It does look a little bit like it got ran over too, but... Skitter. Let's do a little narration. Oh. Let's go with possum. Kind of like the idea that Omega just says, actually, no. Everything you're looking at doesn't count as life. It's still in the clipboard. I'm gonna be in trouble writing for this guy when that stops being the case. Varmint or varmint? It is varmint. I guess at the start they found signs of life. What does Omega count as life, you know? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe Omega is just a bad robot. Don't trust the AI. That's such a good idea. I don't want to plagiarize it. But I do quite like that. Oh, what if I just make this a fuck around and find out game? Gift score 100 bonus points, yay! I don't know what. I'm not gonna know. It's gonna have an abrupt ending. Actually, that's the most confidence I can have towards what this will end with. Oh, let's just lock and loop. Lock immediately. Great. I mean, this could be like a plant, actually. Let's move earlier. I would like to put more on this. I also want to have a decent number of boards for a change. Above the city. You. It. And now you don't have, like, game events. Okay. How do we do something? How do we make a little domed city? First, we must make a dome. Of course, make that out of text. Okay, before saying, maybe just bigger. Bigger dome. Smooth it with text. I've had it every time. I always pick this when I want red text. I have to pick red for red text. Now that's a dome. I may have obvious inspirations. Green to purple for the sky. No, if you look at the dome from Robots of Gemrule, I think you'll find my dome is significantly worse. This is a dog shit dome. Hey, what if the aliens were green? Wouldn't that be wild? Let's get some of those great trees. I guess they were just torches, really. Every time I stop, I think to myself, God, what is this? There's a weird... What if the game ends with you reaching? Doors look normal in this? No, but I can work with that. there. Alright, what kind of cool computer stuff we got? Monitor. We got Commodore PET as seen from the side. Got this thing. No, that's just a wash. This thing. Got some more. We will make good use of this character, dang it. There's a bunch of Pentium 2s, maybe. Kind of want to just do something where make Omega say, no, it is organic. Range. Got it. Every single object you talk to in this game delivers speech in like a completely different format, which is such a pet peeve of mine, but I never commit to anything during these things. Because all that happens is I just keep second guessing myself. I'm just gonna run with it. What if it doesn't matter? I love the Delta Room part. It's very funny. Let's see. Hour 20 still. Ugh. Nothing is happening in this game. I don't want to code an intro. I'll just be typing, counting spaces the whole time. I say as I decide that. What if the alien just jumps off the cliff and runs just fine? Okay, so movie 4 times. We need to move fast. East. God. Exactly what I said I didn't want to do. And east puts me at here. North. And east. Oh, I got rid of my aliens. Well, I'm getting rid of the aliens, so it's okay. I don't have alien speak at the ready. I think this plays out okay. Doesn't have to be too precise, but let's see. Oh well, Bell Scientist is speaking a little early. Go for it, dude. I'll allow it. It's jank. I definitely screwed up my puts are in the wrong spot, but whatever. I should just make this a straight line. For real, I've got hour 14. I'm not feeling this one, honestly. It's got that, like, half second of jokiness, but there's not any intent behind anything that I'm doing other than, oh god, I'm looking at the clock and I don't like it. Go on to three little. You need this, so you shouldn't. monitor. The monitor is just going to be... power source, a red key card. What would be a fun fuel? Got here. There we go. This guy. That'll be something. We have the plus minus character still? Or has that ironically been one that's been destroyed? Oh, the one's down here. Ooh, we got like a little pill? We could have pills? That looks all battery life. We're just gonna... Okay. Spot. Okay, we'll have a quest. Bad news, we're gonna start shooting things, because that's the only thing I know how to do. We're gonna leave all our friends behind. Difficult to take one board and then one board from like a competent and well-respected game and give yourself 2.5 hours to attach some garbage to it. I am meant to be on the game. Classic mistake. What's this timer looking? 108. This part of the soundtrack I think is my favorite part. I like this one. Hidden objects here. There. Well, we'll be true to the source material. There can be some gore. I didn't think Frutigé Arrow was music. I thought that was just an aesthetic. Oh. Good. Well, I'm a millennial, so I just call it lo-fi. What happened to Vaporwave? Did we all just stop using Vaporwave? I want to see the Fruitage Air over cupcake birthday party cupcakes. I mean, if they're fruity, I could see it. Well, gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna make fighting the enemies make you lose point. Even though friendly fire is gonna happen. I mean, whatever. It'll suck, but... Get to do something, plenty of ammo. Say plants loop? Do plants act? Plants act. Here. They're all on the mountain. That's a big wing. Sure. Hello. I don't know why I didn't just make the other thing all going by. Okay. If you're on quest. Everything goes by. Let's see how playable this is. Then I'll run my break, and I'll figure things out from there. You have what the heck I'm doing. Yep. Plant red. Alien. Omega. NG. Scientist. Player. We're here to mess up a planet. Oh, why doesn't the tree let you? Oops. Well, that almost works. Oh, we do have the flag, right? Oh, the skitter didn't stop skittering. Okay, actually, the way these are kind of fanning out a bit. Good enough. Alright, wait. Few things. Few things. This guy. Listen. I don't know if you've seen this crew. None of them are trustworthy. I know ZZT is picky with number labels, but I thought it only got picky when you started doing like double digits. Because like the 2 worked. And the same little program. Getter I. Then this doesn't need to. Oh, I forgot the touch. So for you, hold that touch. There we go. Okay. Now we can move on to a different path. We've got some pretty arbitrary goals. Yule. I forget what the other thing was. That'll work. I'm gonna run my ad break real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Actually pause this timer. Be kind to myself for once. Pause the other also sense. Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, hey Rejects, you're just in time for the ad break. Sorry, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hang on tight. Okay, I'm back. I also forgot to cut off my recording, so I'm gonna have to remember that later. Let's resume our timer before I give myself too much of a head start. All works. Okay, yeah, they're like a second apart. Good. Alright, where were we here? Gotta make some adjacent boards now. This is the easiest way to gate people with a literal gate. Get rid of these sliders. Okay, now you're allowed to go to other board. Easiest way to do it. 41 minutes. That seems incorrect. Seems more like 56. Don't scare me. let's go north to a cave. We got all these fun alien-looking things in this character set. Another one all the way over here. It's not one of my game dev streams if you don't hear me mashing keys like this. Landing screen. This is Will's soundtrack for his recent ZZT release. Cannonball Run 2177. If he's still here, he can definitely get you a link. If he's not still here, I can get you a link at some point. Probably still just right here. That'll be good enough. That's the game, but it'll have a link to, yes, this track. Sorry, my game is just turning into shooting things. It turns out it's just the easiest thing to do. Let's see. How do we make... cave. God. What do torches look like? Oh yeah, the weird trees. Yeah. Look, it's a perfect entrance for a cave. A cave. Alright, room is dark. Yes. Weird. For visuals. Brand. Again, we're just operating on instinct here today. Well, thank you for stopping in, Snorp. I'm looking forward to what you make if you happen to participate in this. You can be surprised by my incredible game design decisions later instead. That's the one advantage to not watching this and instead just jumping on in and playing the game. But thanks for stopping in. I hope you had fun on your trip. Right. Alright. That's actually not the world's worst looking cave, especially when you realize it's going to be seen in the dark. How we do this? We'll add the ability to... This way I don't have to worry too much about health and ammo. We'll make this just a source. We should communicate this to the player, though, because they're not going to realize it. No, it'll work fine with the hyperlink. If 1 and 2 didn't work for hyperlinks, every single game I have ever made in Z. It was just because I did like this, and that's picky. I don't know, man. ZZT, it's rough. Make sure. 100. Gave 25. Here, right? Let's make it 35. Ah, that's a good idea also. 64. 16. ZZT is great. This is my favorite code to write. Normal. Good. Yes. Well, I don't need the 64 if you get 35 to be. There we go. Now it's efficient code. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, you can't you know, set values to numbers. So this is what we have to do to drain all their ammo and then give them the correct ammo. For health, we just give them a game over and then immediately give them health, and it's fine. No notes. Well, thank you for stopping on in. You enjoyed seeing some extremely crude and hasty ZZT game development. One of my best here. Part of me just added like a little message. Oh, I should do it here, actually. Now the player is told. I don't look bad. Okay, I'm gonna mark off. I want to use bears. They get this cool kind of bat sprite, which I guess they're kind of hanging from the ceiling. It's a bat in Escape from Mars, or Escape from Planet Red. But letting them run around like on their own tends to be they just bunch up. I'm gonna have a few little tripwires here. And we'll use invisible walls. That way we can keep the bears distant until they're relevant. Try to look for effortless. Stuff where I know the player passing this point, I only need to actually look for be green. Where else? Because here it opens up. Here we'll open up 3 of them. Here. This track is also reading. I can pay attention to the music so much more now that I'm not also reading the entire time. Okay, so blue invisibles. This. We're approaching. So we don't get out of it. Red. I think this will be okay. Okay, I kind of ditched the original premise, but like, I feel like now the player will have something else to do. I think having a crew with dialogue on every board was a bit of a mistake. The idea was sound. I considered Llama Masters also for the board to take. I was thinking the hub from that game would have worked. Okay. I don't want to have a ton of these. Okay, as I place a ton of them. That off. Yeah, it's better to have something where I don't have to constantly think of dialogue and copying and pasting alien speak. There's like 50-some bears. So we do need to also include ammo, but you know, that's another modified character in here, so we want that. Let's go with bright green. Now you get plenty of ammo, in addition to what you'd be coming in here with. I had a couple of torches, we kept default torch color. You know what? I love a good ZZT torch on wall. Let's put in a couple of those. Ah, but we want to do that in a dark board. Never mind, we won't put them on the walls. Okay. This isn't anything wild. A battery, red key card, bugs you. Also, there's nothing stopping me from letting you, like, radio your crew. I should do that. Actually, I got a brilliant idea. Little tip from the pros here. I keep thinking it's a previous one. There we go. By putting a passage here, we do a couple things. One, you can see the key. You know going in that that's what you're going to get. And you say to yourself, oh, I want a key. Two, keys aren't visible in dark, but passages are. If you can see that there's a passage in the top right corner, you're going to go through this board thinking, I would like to go to the top right corner, please. What else? Okay, go put some gems in there for the sake of gems. Do we have any good, like, cleaner? Oh, we got the pill. That's right. I was gonna have like some kind of drink as health or something. But we got it's the future, baby. We got magic pills. Oh, can we, that's not the Energizer. Okay, I was gonna say for a second, I was like, wait, if that was Energizer, that would be great. Little purple pill. Go. Go. That's called telegraphing. Add one more. Alien Central. Only the engineer was here. Alright, what's my time looking at? 28 minutes. Have to go back. It's fine. There's still danger. Not long. Or if your alien friend can make a big leap, I don't see what. There. No title screen. This kind of counts, actually. They don't do anything wrong, right? You need bigger R, please. Consistent spacing too. Yeah, look at this. Look at this 60-second title screen. Looks good. That counts. Real Alien Office Escape vibes. Oh, the track. It's a good one. Do you have these broken up into individual tracks anywhere? Because otherwise, there's just a big 2.5 hour blob. Which is fine for 2.5 hours of gaming. What was that? Okay. Oh, red key card shouldn't actually be a genuine ZZT red key. We're going to be using it in a device. Pieces of pieces. Do. Okay, Save. Let's go west. Or lake. Kind of abandoned this soil. Oh, we've got 20 minutes left? Okay. We need a battery. Battery by the lake. We're gonna make the lake a little bit smaller than I probably would have otherwise. Alien water. Four lakes. No, as silly as that would be, that's kind of... I don't even object to that idea so much, but I can do better than that, I think. I hope. I'm only thinking 3 lakes because Will brought up the 3 lakes board. I don't want to take that away from him. Also, I don't like these colors, even as water, it doesn't look very water. Oh, that's the alpha kit. Just, you have normal water on this planet. Let's do this. Let's get bigger. What if a lake had 3 paths, huh? You ever think of that? And then rest of the ball. Okay, new idea. Oh yeah, look at these nasty looking centipedes. And yet the segments are still just gonna be capital O's because they didn't want to ruin the font, like the actual text. Very smart. Not all that deviant. Wouldn't be me. Classic Big Boss. No, other way around. Angry. That does not look angry. That's angry. We are hauling ass now, officially. No, I mean either. At the top of the code. No? Blind. Fire 3 times. And start checking if they're aligned again. Shoot them. Start. I guess you could just change characters and that. Yes. Sure. I'll do something. Let's see. wall, so we're just going to keep track a little bit. Just loop absolutely will do that. You don't need send. The default command will default to send if it doesn't find a valid command. That's why I get to do this. Or this. How much time do I? Ooh, 12 minutes. Okay, found that. This. Make you red. Metric guard. Slots. Bar. Bar. Ooh, I'm running out of time. 10 minutes to go. I just have to hope I don't have any bugs. I just say telly flash. Classics of code. Purple door. Purple door. Yellow door. Okay, okay. I'm sad that I didn't get to actually include any lions. Look at how good lions look in this character set. Like, are you kidding me? Should have put some in the cave, honestly. Okay. That leaves me with 8.5 minutes to beta test. No whammies. Got a title screen. Talk to dudes. Planet, we're here. Sorry Omega never got more characterization, but... Oh, I gotta block off that bottom path, too. Get out of the way, Skitter. I've got a deadline here. Why is the hitter not dying, though? I don't get that. Excuse me, I spent 1 bullet. Can I have a nap? Ah. That's plenty. Oh, no! Can't have that. Does the other direction work? Ooh, can't have that. Okay, hang on. Fix this. Get her by. All by. Oh, because you lock when you touch. That's the problem with that. But this doesn't need to be here anymore. Alright. Oh, and these have typos. This blue invisible wall empty, yeah, man. Red. Maximum speed, let's go. Oh god, it's so fast. Got less than 5 minutes to explore this planet. I'm still on Give Edit. You missed. It was the scrolling starfields effect was quite good. Hooray, the creature is dead. Okay, we need you. Whoa, we just lost half our health. Oh, right at the bottom. Hold. Okay. Fine. Yes, I'm sure ZZT boss fashion. Are they dying? Okay. We saw going backwards. I don't care about that. Lock me off, please. There's no real reason to say no. Alright, as long as there's no bugs, we're fine. Space bags. Oh no! Duck, dead body. I don't think I actually heard this track before because the streams have always ended before actually this entire soundtrack has managed to play. What did I miss? I can live with that. Key card. We've got key and juice. Planet is ours for the taking. Out of the way, fellas. Oh, this is good triumphant music. Insert the key card. Or the bug juice. We are doing our flashy effects. Extremely modestly. Mission accomplished. 60 seconds to go. No notes, no bugs. Just a perfect game. Original contents, do not steal. All done. Just gotta package it, ship it. Yeah, I gotta make sure every I might have to just keep using this soundtrack for these if this is what it's gonna end with. Oh yeah, there's like oh well now it's like extremely modest. I guess I did find the volume and I forgot that I changed it or something. It was so loud when I did laundry the first time after getting this new phone and the timer went off. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. This, though... Well, yeah, time's over, as we can see. 59:59. One day I'll bother to fix that. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me on this little game dev journey. Thank you again to Will for hosting second year in a row. 2.4 Hours Jam has been a fun and successful format. I'm really looking forward to the kind of things people make with these two topics. They're both quite interesting starting points. So, that's going to do it. That got me a game. No time at all. From start to finish. Alright, as usual, whenever I finish one of these, I'm so entirely brain dead I think it's best we go right to the credits right now, so that I can chug some water and stop. That is going to do it for today. Thank you all for joining me on this 2.4-hour jam journey. For folks who have yet to participate, which is, checks notes, everybody except for me, you got plenty of time. This is the early bird event. The main event will be next week. And there's even like a makeup session this time too. But of course, all these dates and times and all that stuff is pretty flexible. The real goal is for people to make something and for other people to review that something. Get some feedback on our little games. It's a lot of fun. Don't need to know much in the way of ZZT code. I certainly didn't. I actually do a ton for this. It was mostly text, a few little messages getting sent back and forth. There wasn't a whole lot. But hopefully that made for a fun enough game for people. We'll see. I'll have to wait a while now to get feedback. That's the only problem with the early bird. I see why people stick to trying to do the main event. Now I got a whole extra week. That is going to do it for today. We will be back again Sunday at noon Pacific with not 2.4 hours of ZZT, but 24 hours of ZZT, where I have been playing through every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. That was a contest that ran in the late 90s, early 2000s with more time than the current format. But they also had their own contests with less time than the current format, so they're two very different things. But we've been getting some interesting stuff over there. We got to play Empty Spaces. We got to play one of the top 3 entries, and it was pretty phenomenal, honestly. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, some weird stuff in there. These deadlines make fools of us all, even if it's 24 hours instead of 2.4. After that, next Friday, I'm going to be putting it up to a vote. Keep an eye out on the Discord. Like to participate in that. There's a couple of new releases and some older stuff that I just never managed to get around to that I would like to. And we're gonna come up with something. Figure out what we're gonna play next Friday. Alright. I need to stop talking before my brain falls out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic